Welcome back to another video. This is my Austrian Grand Prix driver ratings. Enjoy. Gabriel Bortoleto to start things on, 10 out of 10. Started 8th, finished 8th. First Q3 appearance and first points of the season. So good job, Gabby. Keep it up. Next up, Nico Hülkenberg. Started 20th, finished 9th. 10 out of 10 as well. Last in quali, but impressive job to recover all the way to 9th place. Alex Albon now started 12th, did not finish the race. 6.5 out of 10 for him. Qualifying wasn't that bad for him, but I think it was a mechanical issue, right? That's why he retired. I'm not very sure though, so someone please tell me. Oh yeah, and while we're here, let me just say I know there's a long gap before I move on to the next driver. That's because I record the videos first, then I voice over. So I cannot really judge the timing well. So please bear with me. Now Carlos Sainz started qualified 19th but started from the pit lane, and he did not even start the race, so I cannot give him a grade NA. How do we even grade this? Yeah, exactly. Qualifying was ruined due to mechanical issues. Then he couldn't start the race because of what was it, the brake overheating or something. Then after that, a complete failure of the car already. So yeah, unfortunate. Next up, Isaac Hadra started 13th, finished 12th. 6 out of 10. I think he might be a victim of his own success. If Lawson got these results, it would likely be an 8. But still, it's not Hadra's best weekend. So I'm sorry, it's only gonna be a 6 for him. I know he can do better. Liam Lawson, the next one to be rated. Started 6, finished 6. 10 out of 10 performance. Crazy weekend for him. It's his best weekend of the season for the qualifying and the race. So yeah. In fact, I think it's his best performance of the whole entire career. So good for him. Sorry for the flash. Started 15th, finished 11th. Oliver Behrman, by the way. 7.5 out of 10 for him. He made it to Q2, but he barely missed out on the points. Honestly, talking about points, I think the FIA should give out points for all classified finishers, because those people who finish 11th all the time, they don't get points. They deserve some points, Anyway, enough of me. Next. Esteban Ocon started 17th, finished 10th, 8.5 out of 10. Despite being knocked out in Q1, he recovered very well into the points paying positions, which I think is very commendable considering he's in Haas. And I don't think the past few races has been too good for him, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, it's great that he's getting back into the points again. Now we move on to Franco Colapinto. Started 14th, finished 15th. 4 out of 10. I think this is the first fail of the video so far. Alpine is really slow, so it's quite hard to judge him. I mean, he could be putting very good performances in, say if we use a Red Bull to measure his performances, maybe it's a podium. Who knows? But the Alpine is just too slow to even measure anything. So yeah, it's a 4 only. Pierre Gasly now started 10th, finished 13th. 6.5 out of 10. Good job making it to Q3 for Gasly, but unfortunately, as I mentioned, the car is too slow and he can't score points, obviously. So fell back during the race and couldn't do anything from there. Lance Stroll started 16th, finished 14th. 2.5 out of 10 only. Eliminated in Q1 and then barely recovered. To be fair, I do think it counted as a recovery, cause 4 people retired from the race. If they didn't retire, I suppose they'll be easily ahead of Stroll, so that means he'll be like in 18th position. So if anything, he went backwards from where he started. So, wow. Stroll's, that's a bad weekend then. Fernando Alonso started 11th, finished 7th. He barely missed out on getting into Q3. But then he did recover to the points pay positions. 7th place is 6 points? Yeah. That's good points for him, considering that he did not score points for the first few races. I think it's like 3 races in a row now that he scored points at. The funny situation, like when Bortoletto was behind him and like he was defending with all his might. That was funny. Kimi Antonelli up next, started 9th and did not finish the race. 4 out of 10 only. Why, you may ask? In case you didn't watch the race, or even the race start at least, Kimi Antonelli locked up into turn 1 and took Verstappen out. So yeah. But because he's a rookie, I'm not going to downgrade him too much. So only a 4. If it was an experienced driver, it might have been a 2, 2.53, I don't know. But 4 for Antonelli. George Russell's the next driver I'll be rating. Started 5th, finished in the same position. 10 out of 10 for him. I think it's the best thing that he could have done already, because McLaren and Ferrari were way too fast for anyone else. So this is like best of the rest for him. So good for him. I guess like his form is quite good as well. Can't say that it's not. We moved from a 10 to possibly the lowest score on the grid this week. Yuki Tsunoda started 18th, finished 16th. He was last of the finishers, by the way, which means he basically went backwards after qualifying. But it's really not his fault that the second Red Bull seat is cursed, to be fair. So, yeah. But still, I do have to give him a 2. It's harsh, but yeah. He's shown that it's possible to score points in the Red Bull. So, I hope he gets back to that level. Max Verstappen started 7th, did not finish the race. 6 out of 10 for him. It's hard to judge, to be honest, because like he got crashed out in the first lap by Kimi, so like we can't really judge. So I'm only going to give him a 6 for quali. Just for info, Red Bull is a one-man team basically with Verstappen, but he didn't score, so they did not score at their home race. And in the last 3 races, Sauber has got more points than Red Bull, I think. Lewis Hamilton, the first Ferrari driver to be rated, started 4th, finished 4th. 8 out of 10. And 8 might be a little high, but what can you do if I'm biased, huh? Anyway, he was essentially best of the rest. If anything, it's worst of the best runners. Whatever. So, like, what can I say? It's just like 1 position off the podium. I think it's his best result so far. Except for the China sprint, I think. I can't remember him getting a podium, sorry. Next Ferrari driver, Charles Leclerc. Started 2nd, finished 3rd. 8.5 out of 10. Good job in qualifying. Managed to out-qualify Oscar. But then fell back 1 position, but merely due to the McLaren's pace is too much. So yeah. But either way, he still ended up on the podium, so good job to him. 8.5 it is. Next, we're moving to someone with the same grade of 8.5, Oscar Piastri. Started 3rd, finished 2nd. Very close to Norris, to be fair. And like qualifying wasn't the best because Norris put out a sensational lap. Yeah. And then the race, he was like constantly on Norris's tail, so it's hard to judge. He could have won, and Norris made a lot of mistakes, to be fair. Okay, not a lot, but like a few. We get to that later. Like, he managed to pass Leclerc for 2nd, and like he almost caught Lando, as I said. So 8.5. And finally, Lando Norris. It's a 10 out of 10. Started 1st, finished 1st. It has to be a 10 because it's pretty much like a perfect weekend for him from pole to win. Also a sensational lap, as I mentioned earlier, by 0.5 of a second, that is. Then the next one is, yes, Lando made quite a few mistakes during the race, but it's not like any major mistakes to cause any incidents or anything. But Oscar almost caught him. So here are my driver ratings rankings. In first, our race winner Lando Norris with a 10. Second comes with an impressive Liam Lawson with a 10. Third is also a 10 with Gabriel Bortoleto with his first points. Fourth is Russell, Mr. Consistency. Fifth is Nico Hülkenberg with a third point scoring weekend of his row alongside Alonso, which we'll get on to later. Also with a 10, by the way, Hülkenberg. Leclerc and Piastri with 8.5s, 6 and 7. Sorry, forgot to mention Ocon also with an 8.5 in 8th. Alonso also with an 8.5 again in 9th. 10th goes to Hamilton with 8. Wow, the standards of the drivers this week is quite high. 11th is Bearman with 7.5. Gasly with 6.5. Albon also with a 6.5 in 13th. Hard Drive with 6 in 14th. Verstappen also with a 6 in 15th. 16th goes to Colapinto with a 4. Antonelli also with a 4, ends up in 17th. 18th goes to Stroll with a 2.5. Sonoda 19th, 2. And Sainz is last because NA. Anyway, that's all for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video, which is coming out like 5 minutes, hopefully. Bye!